Let's get started. Don't be shy now. See ya.
Ooh. Safe travels.
Hey!
Another time.
Help yourself to some provisions.
I've got some. Hey. Ooh. Yep. See you later. Sure. something in mind? Got something in mind? Ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection. Fit you to a T.
There you are. I wish to discuss our next move. Do you have a moment? This way. All right, good. Everyone's here. Let's begin.
Some time has passed since we entered the Forbidden Lands. We should review what we've...
Good idea.
The weather follows a pattern of seasons. Fallow, then inclemency, and finally a season of plenty. These events occur in a cyclical rhythm.
Right. And the rhythm is most likely controlled by the energy flowing through the land spine.
That energy is called Wilk, and it's a part of everyday life across these lands.
Makes you want to know where it comes from, doesn't it?
We followed the land spine down under the basin, but it seemed to continue on past the ice shard cliffs.
Then we need to investigate the far side. The White Wraith appeared during the downpour and the sand tide.
Which lends strong evidence that it's feeding on the elemental energy those inclemencies. But isn't it strange then that it didn't appear during the fire spring? Indeed. Why didn't it?
Perhaps it already has all the elemental energy it needs?
Seeing as there have been no further sightings, it'll be hell picking up its trail again.
I suggest our unit looks for a way to pass beyond the ice shard cliffs.
Then I have good news for you. Remember the thick ice blocking the passageway? I have confirmation that the Black Flame seems to have...
The path that leads to my village?
That is fortunate. You can investigate the land spine and the...
Then that's our objective.
Astrum unit, well, now we all know what to...
This was where the obstruction was.
Look! I can finally go home. This way, everyone! This is definitely the right way. I can't wait to see everyone! And Uncle Tashin!
Did you really walk this whole way by yourself? That's incredible, Nata.
You're very brave! Thanks to Nata, our two worlds have been connected. We will find his people.
That's right. Lead the way, Nata.
Okay.
It's completely different here.
I don't remember all these roots. I dropped a glove. It must be here somewhere. Found it!
Let's go.
That's the way to the village.
Run! Something's wrong! Wilk. Did its attack create them? Wounds are regenerating. I need to destroy them before they fully heal.
Be careful! It looks angry! Look out!
head to Shakama?
Use this opportunity to better prepare.
My lives are flashing before me here. You're not taking me down. Down and ready for ya.
Let's go find the others. I don't know what got into that thing.
So, what's the story?
It's definitely a Deshagama. But at the same time, it might not be. It seems to lack reproductive organs, and its stomach and esophagus have atrophied.
Earlier, it seemed like it was absorbing energy. Almost as if it was trying to replenish its power.
Hold on. Doesn't that sort of remind you of the White Wraith?
It's all speculation. But right now, we shouldn't be out here in the open. Let's continue on to the village.
Let's keep moving, Hunter. I'll be here when you're ready.
Time for a quick break?
For sure! I've got some suggestions if you're open to them. Yaha!
Oh.
What do you think we'll find?
Hey, Hunter. Ready to go? Okay. The village is this way.
All this was part of the village too, huh?
Yes, there were homes. People, too. But then, the Wraith ruined everything. I'm sure everyone's just hiding now, though. We just have to find them. Hunter, the village is this way. Hunter, the village is this way. Tashin! It's me! I'm home! Tashin! Tashin! Are you here? Tashin! Tashin!
Nata, is that you? Nata.
Tashin!
You're alive! Nata.
Did what you said. I stayed strong. You were right. About people. These are my friends. They helped me find my way back.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're from a land to the far west, beyond the desert. Brave Nata here crossed the sands on his own to look for help.
You made that trek alone?
Uh-huh.
I had no idea there were other people living so far away. Please, come with me. Let us rest and talk. No!
A Rathalos.
Please! You have to save him! We will.
Take Noct out of camp.
Got it!
give you some equipment tips if your current fit fits.
What did you do?
This person's a hunter, Uncle. They study monsters and, if needed, slay them.
People challenging monsters? Incredible. You saved Nata, and now you've saved me as well. Thank you. I am Tashin. I was friends with Nata's father, and had been caring for the boy since his passing.
We're from an organization called the Hunters Guild. That's Alma and Gemma. Nata told us what happened to you, so we came to help and investigate the monster that attacked your village.
You're after that thing? I see.
Are the others safe, Uncle?
I suppose we should start with that. I'll show you to our village. Come. This way. I can't recall what happened after I helped Nata escape and blocked the passage. All I remember is the sight of that behemoth closing in. I awoke several days later. More days passed before I was even able to move. We gathered the survivors and built places to rest. For ourselves, and for those we lost. It was a labor without end. Once our wounds were healed, we unblocked the passage, and I descended into the tunnel. Immediately, my legs began to shake. It was madness. None of my people had ventured outside for 1,000 years. I began to deeply lament my error, condemning Nata to some unknown void. I searched and searched to find him, to no avail. Surely someone must have found him, I prayed. But never did I imagine he would go as far as he did.
Why? Why was I the only one to escape?
The moment I saw that creature, I was certain we would all perish. But I couldn't let that happen to you. And now I know the path I chose was right. The others will feel the same. Go on.
You look good.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm so happy to see you all. Sorry for worrying you.
So, you said you were investigating the monster that attacked our home.
Yes. The white monster that caused Nata to flee your village.
Tashin, do you know what it is? Why did it do this to our village?
Nata. The time has come for me to tell you about this land and its people's long, long history. I intended to share this with you the day you were lost. It is time we set you on your path. Come with me. We keepers have carried on the traditions of this land for eons. Ages ago, it was known as the capital, Wyveria.
This was a city?
Yes. You passed through a massive structure to reach us, did you not? That is what remains of the Outer Bailey, the wall around the capital's vast expanse.
That's incredible.
Yes, the people of Wyveria had access to limitless energy that let them control nature at will. They built an advanced civilization and reached the height of prosperity. But Wyveria fell. Its people and civilization were lost, except for the traces that still remain today.
You mean traces like the tunnel Nata passed through?
That is a wormway, a path for energy to travel long distances. They continue to supply energy to every corner of the land. But to what effect it may have, we no longer know.
So then, that means Wilk was created here in Wyveria.
We live at the heart of Wyveria's energy production. Our people subsist on it.
It's incredible. I can't believe how versatile it is.
After the fall of Wyveria, the Keepers remained to hold vigil over its legacy. And our watch has continued since time immemorial.
What's this?
An archive of the city's research journals. Most of them are beyond our understanding.
Wait, then who are the Keepers?
We are the descendants of those who studied this limitless energy and applied it to usher Wyveria into an era of prosperity.
Researchers?
Yes, once. Now we are just people getting by.
That's fascinating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, considering how handy they are with Welk, it does stand to reason.
Is that what you name it out there? Here we call it wyvern milk.
Where is wyvern milk produced?
Deep underground, in the heart of Wyveria, there is a shrine. It houses something we call the Dragon Torch, the source of all wyvern milk.
The Dragon Torch. What can you tell us about it?
Only that it has existed since the age of Wyveria. We know not how it works, nor how to control it.
The white monsters seemed fixated on wyvern milk. Do the Keepers know of any reason that might explain their behavior?
That you should see for yourselves. If I may, I'd like to show you there later.
Why is it that the Keepers haven't been outside for so long?
You see, Wyveria fell a millennium ago. Of those who survived, half of them left this land, and half of them stayed. Our ancestors were those who remained, the founders of this village, Sild.
But why? They could have gone anywhere.
It is said that all who lived in the capital helped it along its path to destruction. Our ancestors in particular played a crucial role in its demise. Staying was their way of taking responsibility to keep watch for the rest of time.
The rest of time?
What exactly did your ancestors do?
I intend to show you. I think it would be for the best. Well then, let us depart as soon as you've had a chance to unload and prepare.
Oh, in that case, do you mind if we set up over by the gate?
We'd like to have a base of operations for us and the other members of our team, if that's all right.
There? Are you sure? You're welcome to it. Nata, before we go, you should say hello to the others. They'll be so happy to see you.
Okay.
Good. We'll meet back in front of the gate once we're all ready.
Ah. All right. See you later.
So you're the travelers who helped Nata. Tell me, is the Everforge still out there? Does the downpour still occur?
Downpour? You mean in the forest, where the Wudwoods live?
So it's a forest now, is it? Good to hear the Wudwoods are carrying on. Not that I've ever met them.
So your people are able to find the sustenance needs to live without venturing outside.
hardly believe it's you, Nata.
You've gotten bigger.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea what you were all going through. I should have been here for you.
Don't be foolish. All we wanted was for you to be safe.
We're sorry we sent you out there on your own. Everything happened so fast. You must have been so frightened.
It's all right. I wasn't scared.
Let's take a quick break. Here, these provisions have been stacking up. Whatever your pouch can't hold, I'll send to the...
Yeah. This one's a personal fave. Got something in mind? Oh. Yeah. I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection. Got something in mind? Yeah. Anything catch your eye? Come back anytime.
It's time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go? I was going to tell Nata these things the day it all happened. Now, the whole truth will be yours. The place I'm taking you is known to the Keepers as the resting place. Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village. It is a guardian by the name of Arkfeld.
Arkfeld! I knew it was an extinct species! But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Huh? What do you mean, serve?
It is the secret we've kept these many years. Now then, follow me.
I wonder how deep this goes.
I'm almost afraid to find out.
Monsters that serve people.
There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders, right?
Soon enough, you will see for yourselves just what the Guardians are.
You're not saying that...
Yes. Our ancestors succeeded in creating life. Creatures they called Guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
You've gotta be kidding me.
They are the legacy passed on to us.
Seriously?
The Guardians were created with several unique properties. One, they don't eat. Wyveria's energy is their sole requirement to function. Thus, they have no need for predation.
That explains the behavior of the Doshagama and Rathalos we saw.
Two, they live indefinitely, and therefore have no need to reproduce.
They don't die of natural causes?
Not as long as they continue to consume the wyvern milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years when they began to awaken. This place is rich in wyvern milk. They have all the sustenance they could ever need.
Yet Arkveld escaped to the outside world.
The Guardians were modeled after existing monsters, enhancing their traits. And it seems that Arkveld was singled out.
Because its species was extinct.
I don't know if that's the only reason, but yes, it was different. Arkveld awakened, attacked the village, and fled. Despite the loss of many lives, our only option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here. It is the destiny that we have inherited from...
Tashin, out there, I saw many things. Many people, creatures, all living life to the fullest. Life. Is that what you call this? Constructed husks that can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkveld. All it wanted was to be free! And I don't know which of us is worse.
Nata. If things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father. Nata. His role among our people was particularly important. That pendant has a very unique function. The energy of Wyveria. Come. You will see.
find Nata. I'll get the others.
Be careful.
Nata!
It's enough to temporarily...
Tashine! You're okay!
We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
And these? Wow.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. The strength you possess, it is...
You saw it, right? What Arkfeld was doing.
Yes, it was feeding. It's unprecedented. Where did it learn this behavior? Can it still be considered a Guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
No, at least not that I'm aware of. Wait, the Allharken. She would know more than I.
The Allharken?
Yes, she is somewhat of an advisor to the Keepers. She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
Where can we find her?
In a village some distance from here. But a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous. No Keeper dares make the journey.
Let's go.
We've come this far.
Don't be foolish. You do not know what awaits you.
Tashine, they can do it. I know they can.
Even so...
I'm going with them. If the Allharken knows what Arkfeld is becoming, I need to know.
Please take care of him for me. And may your courage bring us the answers we seek.
We gotta prepare if we're gonna take on the cold.
Agreed. Let's regroup at the Keeper's village. Everyone, I'm told the Allharken lives in a village in the peaks called Suja. However, the only path there from the Ice Shard Cliffs is frozen over and supposedly untraversable.
We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well, we're in luck then. Astrum unit got in touch. And it sounds like they've built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
Then what do you say we link up with them and share everything we've learned?
They might have info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Before we go, we should do a resupply and evaluate our equipment.
Got a sec? I got something for you. Hey. This one's a personal fave. You know where to find me.
more word of that windbag's garrulous speech.
I, for one, would have preferred a chair over any.
You keeping stocked?
We'll try to mention this privately, if we make it home in one piece.
Hey, look who's here.
Mind if I hop on?
We took the liberty of building a base camp in this fine place you found for us. We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
We have new info on the White Wraith. Get ready for this one.
Synthetic? You're kidding.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
It's not like it's never been talked about before. The possibility of creating new species. But
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact the local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Think I know the one.
All right, I'll take you to where he is.
That'd be great. You ready to go?
Werner and I will stay put.
The Great Bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Al-Harkith. Am I keeping up?
I'd never heard of any of this before.
I'm sure your head is spinning as much as mine. We'll bear right once we're across the bridge.
So this is what it's like on the inside.
Alma, look at those arches.
We're seeing the remnants of a civilization at its prime.
Time really is just a straight line, huh?
Just a line of infinitesimal moments leading to the present.
Well, what's this? How capricious our meetings and partings seem to be. You need not explain. I assume you have traveled here to seek my wisdom.
That's right. How did you know?
We need to reach a village called Suja. Do you know of a way there?
What paths may be are limited only by our minds. I know of a path paved in air, grouted with risk, and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Come to think of it, Tashin did mention a giant monster.
It's a risk we have to take. Can we count on you, Rove?
You may. There. That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
But is it though?
There's no way!
Our sacred can probably make it, but...
The beast is away. Now is the time.
Thank you.
May your journey reward you.
Can you take the rear? Let's go!
Rushing out was the death. What? Now was not the time.
Anything's better than staying out here.
Is everyone all right? That thing scares the wits out of me.
We can't go any further while it's around. Hunter, I believe this is where we excel.
Right. Alma, Gemma, Nata, you stay here.
We'll get the camp set up in no time. Are you alright? Don't go out there unless you got some kind of ice protection, okay? Again.
I'm okay.
The blizzard.
What happened to it?
This area appears unaffected. Is this it? This must be Suja, right? Where we'll find the Allharkin.
This looks like it leads all the way up.
It's so strange here. We'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason.
If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
Look over there. That's where we came from.
Can you even believe we made it across that?
Huh? Are you the ones?
Are we done here then?
Who is doing the harvesting up top?
The Allharkin said she would.
Oh.
Wow, we're really high up.
The Allharkin must be here somewhere. Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
Welcome. I have been expecting you.
Are you the Allharkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor to meet you. We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard. So we meet at last, if I may. My word. How tired you must be. We will fight.
Wait! Please, tell me. I'm one of the Keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
And you desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
Because the Keepers created them?
Come with me.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
In a time long before our reckoning, the people of Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy. They channeled this energy along the Wormways, wielding its power in every corner of the land. At times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land. It was fire to forge precious materials. And it negated the very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws were no more than a suggestion to them. Their crowning achievement was the Guardians. A host of servile creatures to do their bidding. Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city come to ruin?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
But Arkfeld woke up. What is Arkfeld? What should the Keepers do? Please, my uncle said that you would have the answers.
Where that creature's transformation will end, even I cannot say. That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I cannot give you the perfect explanation you seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you? My role is to watch and listen. You feel responsible for this Guardian?
Yes, I'm a Keeper. No, that's not why. I want to know what will happen to Arkveld. If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence unfolds. So much beauty. Everything is truly, truly beautiful.
That takes care of the base camp.
We should talk with the people here while we have the chance.
I'm glad you all made it here safely.
Well, thank you for making space for us. It was very kind of you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
What, that? Oh, 'tis nothing special. We use it for melding. If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it. While I have you, if it pleases you, the Allharken has asked if you would repast with us.
Please us? We'd be completely honored.
Tell the Allharken we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure.
We will be gathering to repast further up the slope.
See you around.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside?
My.
Olivia, Athos. Nice night, isn't it?
All the nicer when you've just taken on a monster of a monster. Something tells me it's not your first time wrangling with something that size. And I hear you're a bit of a nomad, going from one place to another. Any particular reason why?
Sorry to disappoint, but no. What about
Me? I suppose there's an idea in my head of what I should be. So I try to do what I think is right, hoping it will take me one step closer to it.
that? Sounds like it requires a lot of discipline.
It can sometimes. But then I look at you and think, what's it all for? Maybe I'd be better off living free as a bird. Look at me getting all deep. Must be this clean mountain air.
I don't know about you, Hunter, but I'm starting to think we're in over our heads.
Think we should pack it in?
Yeah, right. After coming this far? You know, Hunter, when breaking a big rock, I use a tiny wedge. When dealing with something difficult, I treat it like a big old rock. I get to hammering away at it. I just keep hammering away, and eventually, that little wedge does its thing. I believe in that wedge. Just like I believe in you.
Hope I don't let you down.
You? Never. Hunter, we may not be much. Just a couple of sputters in the ether. But we can move mountains.
Well, please have a seat. We've been waiting for you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
There we are. Let us eat.
Thank you.
Thank you for the meal.
It was really delicious.
That warms my heart to hear. Shall we converse before you go?
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
Yes, no doubt you can. Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they created a guardian to be their savior. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a Guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Did you witness the capital's fall yourself?
No, I merely hear the whisperings of history. Yet they are as clear as the sounds of yesterday.
I want to see what Arkveld becomes, but we have no idea where it's gone.
In that case, Nata, let me ask you one question. What do you make of hunters?
Huh? I think they're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior. Oh!
Of course! If we want to learn about Arkveld, we need to learn more about Guardians first.
And where are Guardians born? Where are they found? Wyveria.
Sounds like we need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
Suja is such a mysterious place. The weather is so calm here. It's so unlike the other regions.
Is there some trick to it?
There's no trick at all. It's actually quite simple. Our Wyverian ancestors left the capital, discovered a land of calm, and planted their lives here. Where they took root, we continue to grow. Nothing more.
You're too humble. Even as an outsider, I can see the care and love you've poured into this village. It's beautiful here, truly.
A Wyverian can endure many more seasons than a human. Perhaps that is the trick to how much we've grown.
We should be on our way.
Thank you, once again.
It has been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find Arkveld, no matter what it takes.
May the path...
All right, let's return to the base camp in Silt.
So, you think you'll just enter Wyveria and study the Guardians?
That's right. There's still so much about them we don't understand.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here. But curiosity is important and powerful. I've learned that traveling with my friends.
The Allharkin said it too. Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkveld. Together.
Yes. Yes, I know you will. There are places in the capital where the Wyvern milk has crystallized, blocking the way. I'll go with you and clear it out, so you can access the capital's lower reaches. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just say the word.
Here, these provisions have been stacking up. Whatever your couch can't hold, I'll send to the item place.
Got us, yep. How's this one? Know where to find me.
Ready to journey beneath the capital? Right. Leave it to me. This is the way down. Nata. I've dissolved the wyvern milk's bonds. What's here in the pouch is enough for formations of this size. This same substance at a higher purity and solidified is what makes Nata's pendant. You're sure about this?
I have to. I have to see for myself.
All right. Recently, a Guardian sentry has been seen wandering the area ahead. If it finds you, there's no outrunning it. Be careful.
Right.
After you've followed the path a ways, take the routes up to higher ground. You'll find Sanctuary.
Thank you.
You have the vision to walk a path my people never could. I wish you luck. Travel safely.
All right. This is it.
This must be part of the land spine. Or was it the Wormway?
It's like a big tree. I've never seen a place like this.
We know the Wormway carries the Dragon Torch's energy. So if it's converging here like this,
The Dragon Torch must be deep below us?
seems like a good theory. These must be those routes he told us to follow up.
All right, let's get ourselves set up.
There. Perfect. Now, everyone, we will begin our survey of the Guardians here in Wyveria's middle stratum. Our ultimate objective is to determine where in the lower stratum Arkfeld might have gone, and why.
Okay, so where do we begin?
We'll start by looking for Spore, Arkfelds, or any Guardians we can find.
Good plan. Let's get started then.
I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Come right back if you need anything.
Okay, everyone mount up. A sentry. I guess they really did create whatever creatures they needed.
So, what kind of monster do you think it could be?
Well, let's see. They would have a keen nose, enough mobility to navigate any terrain. It would maintain a broad territory, and by habit, pursue its prey relentlessly. At least, that's the sort of monster I'd put on guard. This is called the monster's spore. Its shape, size, scent, and placement give us clues about the monster.
Really?
It's still fresh. Between the spore and the traits a sentry would require, we'd try to surmise our target.
An Odegaran, probably a subspecies. Get back.
Right, let's move, quickly!
another fine hunt. Are you okay?
Yeah. Let's return to camp.
Good idea.
We should take this with us.
Okay, let's not waste time. It's eating it. I don't think that's a guardian.
No, it feeds on them. Look sharp.
Turns into a crack again.
Don't let it blindside you.
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
I gathered some materials too. Check your field pouch. handled those back-to-back hunts like a champ. We came out of it with valuable new info, too. Let's return to camp and plan our next move.
That was something else. Who'd have expected a monster that preys on Guardians?
It didn't even hesitate, and it seemed to know its way around the capital. Where to hunt. It certainly didn't get that way overnight.
So you think Guardians have established themselves into Wyveria's ecosystem somehow?
I would need to spend more time observing the Guardians and their environment to be sure. But I'd say that theory has some traction.
And Arkveld has too!
If it preys and gets preyed on, then it's just like any other monster.
The last time we saw it, it was headed further down.
Well, we've driven off the threat. Perhaps it's time we brave the lower strata.
I'm game. Let's go.
Can't forget supplies.
I'm gonna take a cat nap.
I'm ready to go when you are. Just say the word.
Hey. Got something in mind? This one's a personal fave. Got something in mind? I'm ready to work. Oh! Look good?